Hey, how's it going? My name is Juan Perez.
Mike Carter.
I'm with Ayati Local 122, but me and my friend, I think he went that way. I don't know where he went. We have like a
29 years UAW.
29 years UAW. Damn, you guys are the veterans here, huh?
Yes.
Whose flag's that? Who's the Marine here?
One of our members, he's not here. He's probably on the opposite day. His name Keenan Coles.
That's Keenan. Yeah,
Gotcha,
that's
gotcha.
29 years also.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he started with me.
Damn. And has a lot changed since you started till now?
We lost a lot.
You lost a
We
lot.
lost a whole lot. I mean, we lost pensions, break times, as simple as break times. What else did we lose? We lost, no raises.
Right.
We had strike bans. I mean, it's just after the bankruptcy, they banned us for going on strike, and it was all corporate.
Right.
Did that. It wasn't the president or anybody like that, but we gave up concessions just to make the company viable.
Right.
And the company is now viable. They've made their money,
Yeah.
but we haven't made our money.
Right.
I'm 29 years. I was thinking about possibly retiring in February, March of next year, and our pension, back in 2002, 2003 was 2170. If I retire next year, it's still 3170. It's still 3170. We haven't had a pension raise. That's what I'm saying. It's just like we're forgotten on Gilligan's Island.
Right.
And now all the people that are coming out didn't realize we had a UAW Chrysler place right here in Ontario. They always thought it was in Detroit.
Yeah, I thought everything was in Detroit.
Exactly.
Or in Michigan.
And now it's like we're on the map.
Yeah.
And one of the guys from after the writers
Saga?
Saga,
Yeah.
he came out. He said that half the people out there didn't even know UAW was out here.
Yeah. I didn't know. Like I said.
Right. And I said, now that we're on the map, we're getting people showing up, and it's like, wow. You know, I mean, our president was like, well, I might have to readjust some things because we're not getting enough people, but people are just coming out and helping out.
Supporting.
So it's a lot of good support. We've had a lot of bad support. I mean, guns and stuff like that drawn on a few members here, yeah.
Damn.
And now we just want what we should have coming to us. We've paid our dues. We've fought the fight. We walked the walk, and we've talked the talk. Because they've offered us buyouts of $100,000, you know, just to give your job up and leave. No, we're not. That's not. No, we're not. We got families. $100,000 is nothing. That's not going to help anybody. For the moment, it might, but after it's gone, what you going to do?
Right.
So this is our career. This is our home, and you know we got a good base. We got a lot of good family members here. Everybody here has been around each other for well over 20 plus years. And, you know, for the most part, everybody get along pretty well. You know, you have the ups and downs, but family all fights. But this is a great place to work, and I just wish that this strike doesn't last too long. I mean, for me, I'll be all right, but some of my union brothers and sisters, this is probably the only income they have.
Right.
And it's going to be tough when it gets in the deep phase.
Right.
But hopefully we can outlast.
It's all worth it. It's all worth it in the end, man.
Amen to that.
You know, solidarity. When you show solidarity like this, you get what you get. And like I said, I got all the faith in my president, Sean Fain. I really think he's gonna get us what we deserve.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I think like what was the straw that broke the camel's back? Why now all of a sudden and not 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
He just got elected in the office.
Well, you got to remember, you had the corruption, right? So you know they want to sit there and talk about the union corruption, right? Which we all know it was there.
It was there,
but no one talks about without the corporation doing the same.
Right.
You know, you didn't see any of the corporate guys get prosecuted for what they were doing. You know, so. Yeah, you know, now's the time. You know, it was a change. You know, he felt that the only way he was gonna get what we deserve is doing something different.
Yeah.
You know,
stand up is the first time I've actually ever heard of a strike like this.
Right.
But I like it.
Right. From what I understand,
like
what I read was it's a stand-up strike because the sit-in is now illegal. Right. You can't just go in there and sit in. Right. And that's why it's a stand-up strike.
It's a strategic strike. You know, it's a way to prolong our strike fund.
Right.
As we were talking. So it gives us better leverage.
Right.
And like I said, it's pretty amazing, and it's pretty courageous to hit all the big three, because usually there's just a target, and he decided, like, no, we're all going to negotiate at the same time. And then and you see them, it's funny, because they be fighting with each other on like in the beginning Ford was making proposals, and they're like, oh shoot, they're offering this, so then Stellantis and GM were coming back and forth. Just like, so the first week, the second week he didn't take nobody out for Ford because there was progress, right? And then this week Stellantis, he didn't take no one out from Stellantis because there was more progress with Stellantis. So no, he's not playing games.
Yeah.
He's allowing them to come to the table and give us proposals that we deserve. But like I said, it's gonna be strong, it's tough, and he's not gonna fold.
And that's the thing I like about Fain. He's a fighter. We can see that already. I'm gonna be honest, my 29 years here, I haven't felt like I had a big brother looking over my shoulder up top.
Oh wow.
Until now. I mean, up top is a big thing. Because we can't speak behind closed doors with corporate.
Right.
I mean, all we can do is go through the pre-grievance process, and we don't know where it stops at. They can tell us all day long that it made up to corporate, but it could have made it to corporate's doorstep, not inside. So now I have somebody to actually see what we're doing, and even on his network, when he was speaking for us, he's talking about the violence for the UAW members and people getting mowed down with cars and guns being pulled. One was pulled twice here, and once at the other location, which is a third-party location that they didn't know about. They knew about it, but didn't know about it. Now it's being spoken on, and now I just noticed in the thing they said something about
The Teamsters are on strike.
Oh, I love it.
So they're hiring outside scab contractors to deliver them.
And they're the ones that
and those are the ones that are pulling.
Oh shit.
Yeah, those ones, because the Teamsters, like I said, the Teamsters won't cross their picket line.
Right.
So the company hires outside contractors to come do
Scabs.
Scabs, and those guys are the ones that
I've been pulling the guns.
Right.
Damn. That's insane.
Yeah, it's been something else. But when he spoke on that, it was like, wow, you're talking about Ontario. This is where we at right now. You're in Detroit talking about Ontario.
Oh, that's badass.
It makes a big difference when you have somebody like looking out for you and you know it.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, I'm sitting and reading the email that I have, and it said he was 15 minutes late coming on his podcast yesterday because at the last minute, Stellantis came to the table again. And that's when they came back and said, we'll give you guys back your 2009 cost of living loss. And we'll get rid of outsourcing the work and stuff like that, And I was like, wow. And it's all on there. And I'm saying, okay, that's the reason why they didn't get hit. We didn't get hit this time around. Right. But GM and Ford got hit because they negotiation fizzled.
It can still change, you saw with Ford, right?
Yeah.
Ford, like the rumor was that Ford was going to have it locked.
Yeah.
And then we get to last week, and you were hearing still. The big thing is the wages. I believe that like Sean's asking for 40%, and they're barely coming with 20, 21, 22. They haven't even got close to high 20s. So.
Right. I think the timing couldn't be better too with the strike. Like it's before election, so obviously that's what we have. Biden, all these candidates running for office or re-election. They're like, well, they have to win, so that's the best time to strike something, to do a physical strike or try to ask something from politicians. But even the momentum, like we talked about in the U.S., it's now. Look, the writers just settled on their agreement. Because they got theirs, and they were on strike for like 3 months, more than 3 months, and SAG is still on strike.
SAG's still on strike.
Yeah.
The actors, right?
The actors are still on strike.
They went back to the table, and they're close to a tentative. So that's a good thing. I've seen that on the news this morning.
Yeah. So what I'm coming to understand with the labor movement is that obviously it's like a domino effect. Like, oh, it worked for that union, they got theirs, so strikes do work. And now we're gonna go on strike, but we all have to keep winning.
Well, that's what you're seeing Amazon.
And now Amazon,
Oh,
they're not
you
even
know,
a union,
yeah,
or they just want their union. And
and they're going because they see it.
They're going.
You know, and those guys, you know,
They're
you
huge.
shouldn't have those type of working conditions and stuff.
peeing
And
bottles and all
yeah,
this bullshit.
yeah, you know, and they 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 know that by grouping together, you know,
That's how you win.
yep, that's how you win.
Cool.
Shift is not even in here.
Cool. So just real quick again, what's your name and your position here, just so we can have it here?
Yeah, Fidel Dominguez, local 230 chairman, 27 years seniority, second generation UAW member.
Badass.
Boom.
And
Mike Carter, vet rep, activities director, first year UAW member, 27 years, and also Gulf War veteran.
oh hell yeah,
So,
nice.
you know,
First year,
First generation.
First generation,
I'm sorry,
gotcha,
first
gotcha.
generation, 29.